Okay, so I just tried to record one of these, but it was a total embarrassment. I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen. I misbuilt my deck on colors, which gives you an idea of all the things that went wrong. The cascading, like horrible at choosing colors, horrible at everything. So we're just gonna try this again from scratch. This rare is great. It's basically mind control. Sometimes better. Like even if they play another creature that like is a worse creature, then they're like, oh well, this is my board state. I can't play another good creature, otherwise they get it. So it's kind of awkward. It's really bad against Dash, but let's do a sort by color. There's three white cards, only one of which is even close to playable. There's two more playable blue cards, a playable black card. I don't really know what I expect to table, but if there's a playable, it's probably open. This card's really good. Really hard to beat. Yeah, the last draft was like, ugh, everything about it was bad. We'll just leave it at that. Best card in this pack is either the 2-1 or Sarkhan's Rage. This pack's not very good. Butcher's Glue is also pretty good, but I'd rather have a creature first. Maybe I just take the Glee. I like Hand of Silumgar a lot, though. Not the hugest Sarkhan's Rage fan, necessarily. I think that I like to stay lower to the ground than that card is. It's good, though. Well, there's a third pick Pacifism, but there's a common missing. It's probably Flatten. Think I just want to take this. Ruthless Deathfang's cute. It would be like the force the colors thing, but Pacifism just has to be the best card, right? A Tarkov Free's also not bad, but this kills things. Definitely a draft where I'm just going to kind of fall in line with whatever signals I'm receiving. The dragon kind of makes me want to take a green card. However, I don't mind Reckless Imp or Enduring Victory here. I think I'm just going to take Enduring Victory. I think that card's very good. As long as you pair it with a color that doesn't clunk up the 5 slot. Reckless Imp's fine too. It's just like a card. A little bit better than just a card. It has one of the things that matters in this format. Oh, green card. Yep, should be green. White green it is probably. Yeah, so to talk about Reckless Imp, there's like 3 categories of cards that are actually good in this format, right? So you need dorks to flood up the ground and not get run over, sure. But upgrades on dorks, you need to have them evade or trade 2 for 1 or trade up. So like a Hand of Silumgar trades up, or like a Pacifism or Enduring Victory. This card trades 2 for 1, monster styles card advantage. They have to double block it, and there's like evasive guys like Imp too. Damnable Pact is not very good. It's really great and sealed, but I think it's a little too slow for the draft format. This pack's not very good. I'm just going to take the 2-4. Glaring Aegis is also a card, but I'm like the only person that likes it, so. I've seen like no blue. I'm just ditching that first pick. In theory, it could still be black, but I don't have a huge reason to be black right now. This card coming around is pretty good. This card's just really good. Really hard to beat. Maybe that's a pretty late Ojutai Interceptor. I'm going to take the green card, but I'm going to keep my eye out and see if there's another blue card coming around. I'm just going to take the Dragon's Guard Bear here. I think I want another creature at this point. I should definitely be in green. I think the Enduring Victory pick's fine over the Dragon. That Dragon's like just okay. I don't think people know how good this card is, so I'm going to pretend it's not here. I haven't seen any other red cards, so... This card's not bad. I'm just going to take the Champion, though. I think that costing one less is kind of a big deal. Like, there's a lot of 5-drops that are replaceable. Like, the 5/4 in pack 3, too, replaces that card. Oh, this implies that blacks... I think that just implies that people don't know that card's good. I haven't seen that much white. I don't really like Violet Dragonfire. I'm just going to take the Butcher's Glee, just in case. These cards are all pretty trashy. I'll take this on the off chance that I need an early drop. That's pretty cool. I like that signal. Monuments aren't bad. Yes, please. Now I have two things if I open a Lotus Eye Mystics pack 3. Though these aren't really... that one could die. Yeah, sure, that's a sideboard card. This one can die. Yeah, the monuments aren't great, but they serve a purpose. You know, like sometimes you want a big clunky threat, and they're like, you know, a big clunky threat that kind of does something else. Yeah, I also like... I don't think green-white can really beat this card effectively, so I'm just going to take it. Just like, you attack with your 5-drop, and they just like gain 5 life and kill it with their 2-drop. Could use anything that costs 2 or less. Like Dragon Hunter would be the 1-drop, but the card's just really good. Protection from dragons in the set named Dragons. Who'd have thought? Well, this card's actually very good. Even if you're not triggering it a lot, the late game mana sink's pretty important. Though Scale Blessing in green white's probably really good. I'm just gonna take the Myth Realized. Scale Blessing's quite good though. It is a clunky trick, so I probably should just not be super high on it. This pack's pretty weak. This is an interesting pick. This card's very good. It's also very good against my pacifism. But I think that multiple Elkurds is just something that, like, changes how my deck fundamentally functions in terms of just, like, bashing my opponent with big things that are really good. Where Survivalist is just kind of like... It's a good modal effect, but I think that this actually makes my deck do something specific. Yeah, this is just the old... Where'd it go? Get back in here, Fangren Marauder. Yeah, 2-drop. Almost took Opinion Feast on accident. I did have a deck where this card would have been absolutely insane. I think I passed it like... It was a 6-man, and there were 10 cards left in the pack, and I took something else, and I passed it. And at the time, my deck had... Like, I needed a creature or trick or whatever. Like, this was just a strictly better card. But at the time, I think I had 10 creatures in pack 2 that had +1/+1 counters. And it did not come back around. Because the person to my right immediately hated it and did not let me have any fun whatsoever. Ideally, we get a bunch of Soul Summons pack 3. Probably won't. White wasn't super open, but Soul Summons plus this is a nice one. This really is just like a shade that goes up here on that curve right now, though. I think I want the creature instead of the combat trick. It's not. It's a pretty good combat trick, but just want the body. This body's not super terrible either. Ah, do I want to be all 5 drops? Echoes of the Kin Tree's okay, for the record, but it's just like a big mana sink. I already have those. I think I want this card. I think that no, I'm gonna pick up fight cards, pack 3. I'll take the best dork I can find in the format because it fights up against dragons. I guess I can also get like Sandblast. I'm not too concerned about the removal. I guess Pinion Feast, Return to the Earth. There's like a really shocking amount of removal in green white. Wow, this pack is bad. I could, in theory, lose to this card. I don't want to lose to that card. I don't really want to play this tapper, so... Could also KO Zephyr Scribe, but I like shipping blue cards back to the right to convince the person on my right to continue to be in blue. Yep, that's a morph. I have a dragon for the Loft Idol. Sure. This card's actually pretty solid. I don't know if I'm going to need to main deck it because I already have multiple removal spells, but it does a lot of work. Well then, I'm going to take the 2-drop, but blue-white player on my right is getting rewarded. I just don't want to play against that card. This card's just so obnoxious. Like, if things trade off, this card gets really bad for whoever's playing against it because you just like cast it on their combat and then you're like, well, my second main phase guy also gets tapped. Great. No, just no, not allowed. What is this? That should not be in the pack. Ten creatures, 5 spells. In theory, another playable. That's a spell. I guess this is also a creature, so not really a huge issue. I'll take a Fate Forgotten in case I need to kill a siege or something. Not. I'm sure there's a point where resupply is where you want it to be, but I don't think that's now. Oh look, here's another one. Yeah, that's technically has a converted mana cost that is castable. Oh look, they're trying to catch a dragon with a little net. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, let's pick up some blue lands. Sure. Get him at the waist. I think because I'm in green. This card's just so good. I like the next best cards is the Sky Captain. That card's fine, solid, but I think that the reward for taking this card and picking up blue lands is higher. Why is this splashable? Oh. Oh. Hmm. I actually think this card is better than Sabretooth right now. Um, I think that Sabretooth has gotten worse in the format as Flatten exists and Silumgar Butcher exists, and there's more enchantment based removal, and there's a lot of ways to actually turn off the Sabretooth. And the format's faster, so there's less times where you get to full on indestructible your whole team. Also, the counters from the bolster are significantly more relevant now. Like, upgrading a Dork into a 4/4 is like a huge upgrade. We might not play this card, but not having to play against that's also very nice. I guess I guess the card got more killable now. It's a lot less delve. It's a lot harder to exile it from your graveyard. Well, we could. Sure, why not? Yeah, great. This is a perfectly reasonable and beatable sequence. Oh, how lucky. It's the right dual land. Okay, get right in there. Sure. Uh, combat trick. Oh, here we go. That's what I need. Need another creature. It's a really good combat trick for what it's worth, but I think I just need a body. Because if I don't die, my, like, 5 rares will kill my opponent. Or it's only 3, I guess? But they're all from Fate Reforged, so they count for at least 1.5. Oh man, this is also so. This is just lined up so well. Like, not only is it like we get to ramp into our 5-drop rares earlier, but like it stabilizes our on-color mana so that we can splash for this Torrent Elemental easier. Oh, how lucky! There's a Pinion Feast in my sideboard that kills these cards, and the Mind Control, and all these cards that are great against me that I've just. Yep. Yes, please. Yeah, this is perfect for this deck. The 2/1's okay. This card though, like I have a bunch of things to do on high mana costs. Combos with the Dragon Scale General. Oh, I did actually draft a dragon for that card. That's so lucky. Whereas Dorky 2/1 just trades for other Dorky 2/1s. And I have multiple mana sinks. Dude, you're the pileup. Also, do you not have an avatar? Is that possible? I will take my second fixer for my absurd unbeatable rare. I did take the Dork over the trick, but like I think that taking this card here is like this card's not actually that good in our deck. It's just a 3-mana 2/2. This card is okay. Like even I guess we have 3 enchantments to rebuy with it. But I think that taking this and effectively locking ourselves and be able to play Torrent Elemental and oh well, I'll take another one of those. The Formless Nurturing's fine, but this is approximately the same card in terms of power. I guess the lack of a toughness is kind of obnoxious, but I'm just going to take this because I have 3 things to rebuy. That might actually make the cut. This creature has power and toughness. We could even have a... We could even have a blue permanent in play. Jeez, what is this? Defender reach, probably more important. Ooh. I don't think I'm playing that card. I could sideboard an Ethereal Ambush. I kind of want to know if that card's good. Sam Black was pretty high on this card after the last set, so... Well, this is a 23. I think that this enhanced awareness is awesome in this deck. We're pretty close to being able to splash illusory gains, but I don't think I want to go that deep. Like, I think if I had picked up a Map the Waste, I could play like 2 islands in the illusory gains, just have like 6 sources for it, but not that crazy. Yeah, this deck's great. I'm looking at this Pinion Feast right now. Got a number of just like, Territorial Rock's actually pretty good in this deck. Got some dorks, some more dorks. Yeah, I don't think that any of these sideboard cards are making the cut. Guess it's possible that Myth realizes just, I like the mana sink though. Let's see. So I think I don't want any islands in my deck. I have, yeah. I think I can actually afford one. So I need at least, I want 5 forests, 1 island, 8 plains, and I have the monument to fix. Is that fine? Do I need 9 white sources? I probably need 9 white sources. Then maybe I go 7 green sources plus the monument. And that doubles. That sounds good. I think 7 green sources with the monument and the whisperer to get to our double is okay. Awesome. This deck is probably unbeatable.